Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to solve O-Levels Mathematics D paper 2 in a session May-June 2023 paper 2-1. So let's start with the first question. Question number 1, a cuboid has dimensions x centimeter, 5 minus x centimeter and 15 centimeter. Part A, show that the equation for the volume of a cuboid y centimeter cube is this. So we know that the volume of a cuboid is length, width and height, right? So let's say the volume is y, the length is x, width is 5 minus x and the height is 15. Okay, so we have to do the product. So now y is equals to 15x into 5 minus x, right? So y equals to 15 times 5, 75x minus 15x square, right? So this is 75x minus 15x square. Now for part B, complete the table of values for this equation. So this is missing. When x is 2.5, we have to solve for y. Okay, 75 times 2.5 minus 15 into 2.5 square. This is 93.75. Right. Now for part C, draw the graph of the function for x is between 1 to 4. Alright. So when x is 1, y value is 60. Let me draw here. X is 1 here, y is 60, this point. The next is 1.5, 78.75. 1.5, this is 70. This is 72, 74, 76. This is 78. And 78.75 is closer to 80. Right. At 2 it is 90. So 2, this is 90. All right. And at 2.5, 93.75. 2.5, 93. 90, 92, this is 93 and closer to 94 is 93.75. At 3 it is 90. 3 is this line. This is equals to 90. All right. At 3.5, 78.75. 3.5, 72, 4, 6, 8 and 78.75. And the last is at 4, it's the value 60. 4, this is 60. Okay. Now let me connect all the points to get the smooth curve for this function. Make sure your curve passes through each and every point. Right. Question number 8. Volume of a pyramid formula is given. The diagram shows a pyramid with a square base of side length 9 centimeter. The pyramid has a length of 8x centimeter and a volume of y centimeter cube. Number 1, show that the equation for the volume of the pyramid is y equals to 27x. So let me use this formula for volume of the pyramid, which is equals to 1/3 base area. Base is a squared base, so area of a square is side times side, which is 9 times 9 times the height. Height is x, right? Okay, so 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9 and 3 times 9 is 27 and x. So it is proved that it is 27x. Now for second part, by drawing a suitable straight line on the grid on page 2, find the height of the pyramid. X is the height of the pyramid when the pyramid and the cuboid have the same volume. So volume of the pyramid is 27x and the volume of the cuboid is 75x minus 15x square. 75x minus 15x square. Okay, so the on the grid we already have the graph for 75x minus 15x. Let me draw the suitable line for 27x, right? So 27x, so when x value is 1, the y value is 27. This is 22, 24, 26. This is 27. When x value is 1.5, 27 times 1.5 is 40.5. 40.5, right? And at 2, 27 times 2 is 54. 52 and 54, right? And at 2.5, 27 times 2.5 is 67.5. This is 60, 62, 64, 66, 67.5. At 3, 27 times 3 is 81. This is 80 and 81. 27 times 3.5 is 94.5. This is 3.5, right? And this line is 90, 92, 94, 94.5. And the last is 4. 27 times 4 is 108. 27 times 4 is 100, 102, 106, 108. 108 is this line, sorry. Okay, now let me draw the straight line by connecting all the points. Okay, now we have to find, by drawing a suitable straight line on the grid, we have to find the height of the pyramid, the x value, when they have the same volumes, right? So they have the same volumes over there. Now let me find the height when they cross. In my case, this is the point. So let me check. Right. Now let me find the x value. Okay, so first we can do 1.5 minus 1, and there are 10 blocks dividing by 10, so each block is representing 0.05, right? So in 3 we have to add 0.05 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times. 0.05 times 4 and add in 3. So this is 3.16, right? Centimeter, you can write down here. Question number 2, part A. Philomena starts work at 10:45 a.m. on Monday. She finishes work 2 hours 50 minutes later. Find the time she finishes work on Monday. Okay, so the starting time is 10:45, right? Now we have to add 2 hours and 50 minutes. So this is 13:35. So at 13:35 she finishes the work, or we can say 13:35, right? Or we can say at 1:35 p.m. right? Now for part B, so he starts work for he works for 5 days each week. Okay, so 1 week he works 5 days. He worked for 4.5 hours on each of the 5 days. So 1 day he works 4.5 hours, right? 5 days he works 5 times 4.5 hours. Okay, 5 times 4.5, this is 22.5 hours he work in 1 week, because he worked 5 days a week. Okay, number 1, each week he earned $261. So 1 week earning is $261, right? Calculate the hourly rate he's paid. Okay, so he earned $261 for 22.5 hours, right? So for 1 hour, So 261 divides 22.5. This is for 1 hour. Okay, so 261 divides 22.5, 16.11, sorry, 11.6, $11.06 for 1 hour he's paid. Now for the second part, one day the length of time Zawi works decrease by 20%. Okay, so one day, so we know that one day he works 4.5 hours. Okay, it is decreased by 20%. Calculate the length of the time he works that day. Give your answer in hours and minutes. Okay, so first we have to find what is decrease. So it is 20% of 4.5. Okay, 20 divides 100 times 4.5. This is 0.9, right? Okay, so let me find the length of work, length of time he works. From 4.5 hours, it is decreased by 20%, which is 0.9. 4.5 subtract answer, which is 3.6. In hours and minutes, it is 3 hours and 36 minutes. Right. Number C. In 2021, Miguel's income was $32,000. In 2022, his income increased to $33,408. Calculate the percentage increase in his income from 2021 to 2022. Okay, so percentage increase is basically how much is the increase, right? 33,408 subtract 32,000 divides the original income in 2021 is 32,000 and times it by 100. All right, 33,408 minus 32 divides 32 times by 100. 4.4% is the increase. Right. Now for part D, Miguel's invest X dollars in an account. This is the principal, paying the simple interest at a rate of 1.2% per year. At the end of 3 years, he earns 890.96 in the account. Calculate the value of X. So it is simple interest. So amount equals to principal into 1 plus RT. Amount is 890.96. Investment is X into 1 plus interest rate is 1.2%. And the time is 3 years. Right. Now we have to just solve for X. Let me simplify the bracket first. 1.2 divided by 100. Right, and times by 3, add 1, this is 1.036. So 890.96 divides 1.036 is your X value in dollars. 890.96 divides answer is $860. 860. Question number 3, part A. PQ is parallel to RS. PQ and RS. Okay, ABCD is a straight line. A, B, C, and D. These are parallel. This is a straight line. BE is equals to CE. Okay, so if they are equal, it means the triangle BCE is an isosceles triangle. These two angles are same. Right. And angle ABE is 110 degrees. Calculate ECQ. Where is ECQ? This angle you have to find. Okay. Giving a reason for each step of your working. Okay. So ECQ is, first we know that this is a straight line ABCD. is a straight line, so this whole angle is 180, sorry. So the angle 180, take away 110, sorry, 180 minus 110 is 70. This angle is 70 degrees, right? If this angle is 70, this angle is also 70, because this is an isosceles triangle, right? And these two are parallel lines, and this is a straight line. So this angle and this angle, these two angles are same, corresponding angles, right? So this is also 110. So 110 minus 70, this angle is 40 degrees, right? Let me write down. So this is 40 degree, right? The first is number 1. Reason I'm using is A, B, C, D is a straight line, right? A, B, C, D is a straight line. Angle at a straight line is 180 degree, right? So this implies the angle CBE is 70 degrees, right? The first reason is we have given the information that ABCD is a straight line, so this whole angle is 180 degrees. So this is a sum of 110 plus 70, which makes 180, right? Now the second reason is triangle CBE is an isosceles triangle, right? If this is an isosceles triangle, this implies angle CBE is equals to CBE and ECB, which is 70 degrees, right? These two angles are same, right? And then we can say that these two are parallel line, this is a straight line, so these are the corresponding angles. The third reason is ABE is equals to BCQ. This is 110, corresponding angles are equal. These are corresponding angles, right? Okay, these two are same, they are corresponding angles, so we can find the other one, which is 70, right? So from here this implies the angle E, C and Q is 40 degree. I hope all the steps are clear now. Now for part B, U, V, W, X and Y are the points on the circumference of a circle center O, right? U, V, W, X, Y and the center is O. Okay, so if the center is O, it means OU is equals to OX is equals to OY. This is a radius, right? So OU and OX, these are same. So the triangle OUX is an isosceles triangle. Two sides are same, two angles are same. This angle and this angle is same, right? Okay, the next information is UY is the diameter of the circle. U to Y, this is the diameter of a circle, all right. ZX is tangent to the circle at X. ZX, this is tangent to the circle at X. So we know that tangent is perpendicular to the radius of a circle. So this is 90 degree, right? And this is angle A. So now VUX is 35 degrees, XZY is A degrees, and VWY is B degrees. Find an expression for B in terms of A. Give your reason. Give your answer in its simplest form. All right. Okay, so in the first step, I'm considering this triangle OXZ, right? This angle is A degree, this is 90 degree. Let me solve for this angle first, right? Sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This is my step 1. Considering the triangle OXZ. Okay, so now let me solve the angle O. X is 90 and Z is 8 degrees, right? Let's say the angle O is missing. This is 90 plus A, sum is 180 degree. Okay, so the missing angle is 180 minus 90 minus A. This is 90 degree minus A degrees, right? So we got this angle, which is 90 degree minus A degrees, right? Okay, and then let me use the concept of the straight line. Okay, so we know that the angles at a straight line is, this is a straight line, U, O, Y, Z, because this is the diameter of a circle. So this whole angle is 180 degrees. So what is this angle? This. Okay, so in the second step, the line U, O and Y, right? So this is sensing angle plus 90 degree minus A degree, sorry, A degrees. This is equals to 180 degrees, right? So we can say that missing angle is 180 minus 90 and plus A, right? So this is 90 degree plus A. All right, so this angle is 90 degree plus A degrees, right? Now considering the triangle OXU, this is an isosceles triangle. Two sides are same, two angles are same, right? Okay, now the next step is, the third is considering the triangle OUX. Okay, so first angle is, we can say 90 plus A, and the rest of the two angles are same, so we can take 2 times of question mark. You can take 2 times of any variables, and this sum is 180, right? So this angle is 180, take away 90, take away A, and then whole divided by 2. So this is 180 minus 90 is 45, 90, sorry. 180 minus 90 is 90, divided by 2 is 45 degrees minus A by 2 degrees. Okay, so we got the two angles. So this angle is 45 minus A by 2. This is also 45 minus A by 2. Right, now the last step is considering the concept of cyclic quadrilateral. So this is cyclic quadrilateral U, V, W, Y. Opposite angles add up to 180. So this angle and this angle sum is 180 degree, right? So the fourth step is cyclic quadrilateral U, V, W and U, V, W and Y, right? Opposite angles add up to 180 degree. So the angle U is 35 degrees plus 45 degrees minus A degree by 2 and plus the opposite angle B. This is equals to 180. We have to solve for B in terms of A. So the angle B is 180 minus 35 minus 45 plus A by 2, right? Let me simplify. 180 minus 35 minus 45 is 100. So the angle B is 100 plus A by 2. 100 degrees plus A degree by 2. So this is B in terms of A. Question number 4. The cumulative frequency diagram shows the amount of fuel F liters bought by 100 customers at the service station one day, right? The cumulative frequency and the fuel in liters. Part A, use the diagram to estimate number 1, the median, and then the interquartile range. All right. So the formula for median is half of the value. So half of 100, which is equals to 50th value we have to work on, right? So at 50, okay, right, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. This is 29 liters. In my case, this is 29 liters. Okay, the second is interquartile range. Interquartile range is upper quartile minus lower quartile. So interquartile range is upper quartile is n is even, which is 100. So upper quartile is 3 by 4 of 100 minus lower quartile is 1 by 4 of 100, right? So 3 by 4 of 100 is 75th value we have to work on, minus 1 by 4 of 100 is 25th value, and then subtract both of them. So first let me solve for the 75th and 25th value. 70 is this, 72, 74, this is 75 in the middle, right? Okay, this is 42, right? And 25, 20, 22, 24 and 25. This is 24, right? So 75th value is 42 minus 25th value is 24, right? 42 minus 24 is 18. 18 liters is interquartile range. Now for part B, that day the price of a liter of fuel at the service station was $1.75. This is a price for 1 liter, right? Use the diagram to find the fraction of the customers who spend more than $91 on the fuel, right? Okay, so if the price of 1 liter, we have given 1 liter is 1.75, X liter price is $91, right? So we have to solve how much liters of fuel is used. So X liters we can solve by doing 91 over 1.75, right? So let's say 91 divides 1.75, this is 52 liters. 52 liters, right? Now let me use the diagram for 52 liters. So this is 52, this is 52. Okay, let me find the number of customers. So as you can see, this is 88 and the total are 100. Total is 100. So we have to find the fraction of customers who spend more than $91 on fuel, right? So the fraction of customers is out of 100, subtract 88, and the total customers are 100. So 100 take away 88 is 22. No, it's 12. Let me double check. 100 minus 88, it's 12, yes. 12 out of 100 customers are who spend more than $91 on fuel. So this is a fraction. You can convert it into simplest form as well. Now for part C, complete the frequency table for the amount of fuel bought by these 100 customers. Amount of fuel, F liters, and the frequency. So the fuel is between 100 to 20, the frequency is 14 we have given, right? 100 and 20. The frequency is 15. Okay. Sorry, between 10 and 20. This is 10 and this is 20. Corresponding to 20, this is 14. Yes. So between 0 to difference between 0 and 14 is just 14. 20 and 30. 20 and 30. Let me check at 30. At 30 it is 52. Yes, it's 52. So difference between 52 and 14 is 38. This is already given, 38. Now to 30 and 40. 30 and 40. At 40, 72, I guess. Yes, 72. So 52 and 72. 72 minus 52 is 20. It's 20, yes. The next is 40 and 50. Between 40 and 50. So at 50, this is 86. So we can do 86 minus 72. 72. It's 14. Let me complete the table. It is 14. Between 50 and 60. 50 is 86. Let me check at 60. What is the cumulative frequency corresponding to 60 is, this is 94. So 94 take away 86. 8. Okay, next is 60 and 70. 60 and then 70. Alright, so this is, I guess, 98. Yes, the line is 98. Okay, the difference is 94 and 98 is 4. Between 70 and 80. 70 and 80 is 100. Okay, so the difference in 100 and 98 is just 2. Okay, the frequency table is completed. Question number 5, part A, we have given the universal set. P is the set, X is the multiple of 3. Okay, we have to pick the multiples of 3. Multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, and 12. Okay, this is the set P. The next is set Q. X, where X is an odd number. So odd number is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Right? R, X, where X is a factor of 24. So 24 factors of 24 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 12. Alright. Number 1, complete the Venn diagram. Okay, so first of all, let me find P intersection Q intersection R, this region. So the intersection of P, Q, and R is just a number 3. Okay, and then let me find the intersection of P and Q. P and Q, this is 3 and 9. 3 and 9. Intersection of P and R. P and R. So again it is 3, 6, 12. So we have 3, 6, and 12. Okay. The intersection of Q and R. This is 3 and 1 as well. Right. 1 is already written. 1 and 3. Right. Okay. So what else is left in P? So P is 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Q is 1, 3, and 9. So 5, 7, and 11. 5, 7, and 11. And R is 1, 2, 3, 4 is missing, 6, 12, and 8 is missing. Right. So the Venn diagram is completed. Number 2, find the number of R complement. Okay, the numbers that are outside of R, right? So how many numbers are outside of R, right? How many? Wait, we have to find the numbers that are over here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is missing. 10, 11, and 12. Yes. Okay. The numbers that in R complement, this is R complement is a region that is outside of R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 numbers are in R complement. Right. Now for number 3, list the elements of P union R intersection Q. Okay. So first let me find P union R. So P and R. The union is 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 6, 8, and 12, and its intersection with Q. P union R, the whole P, the whole Q, and its intersection with Q is 1, 3, and 9. Right. The elements are 1, 3, and 9. Number 4, describe in words a type of number represented by P intersection Q complement. Okay. P intersection R. P and its intersection with R is 3, 6, and 12. And 3, 6, 12 intersection with Q complement. The numbers that are outside of Q is just 6 and 12, right? So these are the multiples of 6. The numbers are 6 and 12. So we have to describe them in words, multiples of 6. Right. Number 5, a number m is chosen at random from the elements of R. Okay, find the probability that m is a multiple of 3. Okay, first we need to find the total numbers in R are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the total are 7. Out of 7, how many are multiples of 3? So multiples of 3 is 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3, 6, and 12. These are the multiples of 3. So 3 numbers are multiples of 3 out of 7. Now part B, we have m and n. The lowest common multiple LCM of m and n is 2 power 8, 3 power 6, 5 power 2, and 7. Number 1, find the value of x and the value of y. So using the information of LCM, so first thing is we have 7. So the 7 is here. 5 power is 2. So we have to pick the biggest power of 5. 3 power is 6. So we can say x minus y value is 6 and 2 power is 8. So 2x equals to 8, right? So we can say 2x equals to 8. So from here x value is 4, right? And x minus y equals to 6. So we can say x minus 6 equals to y. X value is 4. 4 minus 6 equals to y, which is negative 2 equals to y. So x is 4 and y is negative 2. Now for the second part, find the largest square number that is a factor of m. So first let me write down m, which is 2 power 2 times of x. 2 times 4 is 8 times 3 power 4 times 5 power 7. 5 times 7, sorry. Right. So the largest square number that is a factor of m is 2 power 8 times 3 power 4, because these are even powers, these are odd powers, right? So this is 2 power 8 times 3 power 4, 20,736. So for perfect square, for the largest square number, you have to pick the powers with the even powers, right? Now for third part, find the highest common factor HCF of m and n. Give your answer as a product of its prime factors. Okay, so m is 2 power 8 times 3 power 4 times 5 times 7, and n we have is 2 cube, and 3 power is x minus y, which is 6 times 5 square, right? So the HCF we have to pick, the lowest powers are the HCF, 2 power 8 and 2 power 3. So we have to pick 2 power 3 times 3 power 4 and 6. So pick 3 power 4, 5 power 2 and 5 power 1. So just 5, and there is no 7 here. So this is HCF as a product of its prime factors. Question number 6, part A, simplify, combining the u terms, which is 3u minus 5u, and the w terms are 9w and minus 6w. So 3 take away 5 is minus 2u, and 9 take away 6 is plus 3w, right? Now for part B, Emilio buys M pencils at 40 cents each and 12 pens at 85 cents each. He pays $20 and receive 2.20 change. Form an equation in M and solve it to find the number of pencils he buys. Show your working. Okay, so M pencils and the cost is 40 cents. So 0.40 times M plus 12 pens, and the cost of each is 85 cents, 0.85, and the cost of M pencils and the cost of 12 pens is $20 minus the change, right? Let me simplify. 20 minus 2.20, which is 17.8, 0.40 M. Let me simplify this as well. 12 times 0.85, 10.2 plus 10.2. Okay, for this simplification, 0.40 M equals to 17.8, take away 10.2, 10.2, this is 7.6, 0.40 M equals to 7.6, and M is 7.6 divides 0.40. 0.40, this is 19 pencils. So the total number of pencils are 19, right? Now for part C, y is directly proportional to the cube of x minus y. Y is directly proportional to x minus 2 cube. So y equals to some constant of proportionality k times x minus 2 whole cube. When y is 12, x is 4, y is 12, k, x value is 4 minus 2 whole cube. So we have 12 equals to k 2 cube is 8, so 12 equals to k times of 8. So 12 by 8 is the k value, and 12 by 8 in the simplest form is 3 by 2. Alright, now find y when x is 5. So y equals to the k 3 by 2 x minus 2 whole cube. This is the equation. We have to solve for y when x value is 5. So y equals to 3 by 2, 5 minus 2 whole cube. Y equals to 3 by 2, 5 minus 2 is 3, and 3 whole cube is 27. Right. So 27 times 3 divided by 2 is 81 by 2. Now for part D, write as a single fraction in its simplest form, right? Let me do the cross multiplication. 3 is multiplying with 2x plus 1. Negative 4 is multiplying with x minus 1. Divides x minus 1 and 2x plus 1. Alright. Okay, so 3 times 2 is 6x plus 3 minus 4x plus 4 divides. You can keep the factors in the denominator, or you can multiply, both are okay. So this is 2x plus 7. over x minus 1 and 2x plus 1. This is the answer. Again, you can keep the factors or you can multiply and make a quadratic equation in the denominator, right? Question number 7, part A. ABC is a triangle. AC is 8.3 centimeter. Angle BAC is 105 degrees. Number 1. Construct the triangle ABC. Line AB has been drawn for you, right? AB is drawn, right? So first, the angle we have given is BAC is 105. BA and some C is 105. Okay, let me measure that angle. 105. This is 110. 105 is over here, right? And the length of the line AC is 8.3 centimeter. Okay, in terms of centimeters, this is 8.5, right? You can see 8.1, 2 and 3. This is 8.3. Yes, till this point, right? So this is AC. This is 8.3 centimeter. This angle is 105 degrees, right? And let me connect B with C to make a triangle, right? Now for the second part, by taking suitable measurements from your triangle, calculate the perimeter of the triangle ABC. Perimeter is sum of all sides. So let me measure the length in centimeter for AC and AB and BC. A to B is 9 centimeter, exactly 9 centimeter, right? Let me measure B to C. 13.5, 13.6, 13.7 centimeter, right? So for perimeter, we have to add all of the sides. The sum of 13.7 plus 9 plus 8.3, right? 13.7 plus 9 plus 8.3, 31. So the perimeter is 31 centimeter. Now for part B, the diagram shows quadrilateral PQRS, PQRS, SQ. We have given S to Q is 15 centimeter and angle SPQ is 67 degrees and angle PQ and S is 74 degrees. Part 1, calculate PS. P to S. If I consider the triangle P, Q and S, we have the two angles and one side. Let me find this angle for the triangle. Sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So we can say 180 minus 67 and minus 74, 39 degrees. Okay, now let me apply. We have to solve for this PS. Let's say this is X, right? So apply the law of sine. So we can say PS over the sine of PS and the front angle sine of 74. This is equals to 15 over its front angle is sine of 67 in degrees, right? So we have PS, this would be equals to 15 times sine 74 degrees over sine 67 degrees. All right, so let me calculate this. Sine 74 divides sine 67 times 15, 15.66 or 15.7 centimeter if I round it. All right, now for the second part, PSR is 96 degree. PSR, P, S and R, this whole angle is, we have given is 96. All right. And the area of QRS is 63 degree. QRS. QRS. The area of this triangle is 63 centimeter square is the area. Right. Number A. Show that SR is 10 centimeter correct to 1 decimal place. SR. Okay, where is SR? This length we have to solve. So we have given the area, right? Okay, so we have the angle 96 minus 39, 57. This angle is 57 degrees. This side is 15 centimeter and the area of the triangle is 63 centimeter square. Right, using the concept of area, so we know that area is equals to half AB sine C, right? So we have given the area which is 63, which is equals to half, right? We have to find the two sides and the angle. AB is SQ and SR, 15 times SR and sine of 57. 15 times SR sine 57 degrees, right? So this is 63 multiplied by 2, right, divided by 15 and times by sine 57 degrees. This is the SR, right? Multiplying by 2 and dividing by, okay. Sine 57 times it by 15 is this, and 63 times 2, let me solve for 63 times 2 first, 126, right? Okay, so sine 57 degrees times 15 and 126 divided by answer is 10.01. Up correct to 1 decimal place is 10.0 centimeter. Yes. Now for part B, calculate QR. Q to R. This length we have to calculate. All right. So this is 10 and we have the angle as well. So here we have to apply law of cosine because we have the angle and the two sides as well, right? Considering the triangle QRS, right? We have the two sides and one angle between them. So we can say QR square, this is equals to 15 square plus 10 square minus 2 times 15 times 10, and cos of the angle between them is 57 degrees. Okay, let me simplify the right hand side. Cos 57 times 15 times 10 times negative 2. Okay, add 10 square, add 15 square is this. So QR is a square root of 161.608, right? Square root of answer is 12.7 centimeter, right? Question number 8, part A. Maya leaves the office for a factory visit. The distance time graph shows her journey from office to the factory. Okay, so this is distance time graph, the office to the factory. All right. Number A, Maya stays at factory for 1.5 hours. She then returned to the office at an average speed of 35 km per hour. Complete the distance time graph to show this information, right? Okay, so she from office, she leaves office at 10 and she reached factory at 11, right? She'd stay at factory at 1.5 hours. So 1 hour is 12 and a half hour is at 12:30. She stay at factory. So till 12:30. This straight line. right? Okay, now the next is she then returns to the office back at an average speed of 35 kilometer per hour, right? So we know that speed is equals to distance over time. We have to solve for time, so time would be equals to distance over speed, right? So the time is distance is how much is the distance from office from office to factory? The distance is 42, right? This is 40 and 42, right? The distance is 42 and the speed we have given is 35. 42 kilometer, 35 kilometer per hour, so the distance is in time is in hours, right? 42 divides 35, this is 1.2 hours, right? So what is 1.2 hour? This is equals to 1 hour and 12 minutes, right? So this add in 12 30, this is 13.7, or we can say 1342. All right, so at 1342, 13, this is 1330, right? This we can say at 1230 we add 1.2 hour, this is equivalent to at 1342 she leaves, she returned back to the factory, sorry, to the office. Okay, so this is 1330, right? So there are 10 blocks and each block is representing 60 minutes. What one block is representing? One is representing 6, right? So if one is representing 6, this is 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 6 is 24. And 24 plus 6 is 30. Okay, 30 plus 6, one block is 36, plus 6, another block is 742. This is 42. Okay, back to the factory office. Okay, the distance time graph is completed. Now for the second part, you can see, use your graph to find the time Maya arrives back to the office at 1342. She arrives back to the office, or we can say that at 1:42 p.m. Right. Now for part D, the diagram shows the distance time graph for the journey of a cyclist. The cyclist travels d meters from home to a lake and then return home to the lake and return home. Okay, so at 8:36, right, the cyclist is at d minus 7,200 meters. 8:36 is at this much distance from home, right? The average speed of the cyclist between 8 to 8:36 is 4 by 5 of the average speed of the cyclist between 9:10 to 9:55. Calculate the value of d. Let me use the information about the average speed. So we know that average speed is total distance traveled over total time taken, right? Speed is distance over time, right? So we have given the average speed between 8 to 8:36, right? So if I consider the time in minutes, right, this is in minutes. Okay, so the average speed of the cyclist between 8:30 to 8:36. So the speed is distance over time. So between 8 to 8:36, the distance is this much and the time is 36 minutes. This is a speed. D minus 7,200 divide the time is 36 minutes. This is in meters and this is in minutes. This is equals to 4 by 5 of the average speed of the cyclist between 9:10 to 9:55. 9:10 to 9:55, the distance is d and the time is 55 minus 10 is 45 minutes, right? Minutes, and this is in meters, right? Meter is cancelled with meters, minutes is cancelled with minutes, right? we can easily solve for the d value. Okay, so combining the d minus 7200 dividing by this d is equals to 4 by 5 times 36 over 45. Okay, 4 by 5 times 36 over 45, this is 16 by 25. Right. Okay, cross multiplication d minus 7200 times by 25 equals to d into 16. Right, 25d minus 25 times 7200 is 180,000. 18 with 4 zeros equals to 16d. Right, 25d subtract 16d equals to 188, 1 2 3 4 zeros. Yes, 25 minus 16 is 9d equals to 181 okay, 180,000 divided by 9 is 20,000. So the d value is 20,000. All right. Question number 9. The Bukhari family and Garcia family are going on holiday. In Bukhari family, there are 2 adults and 3 children. In the Garcia family, there are 4 adults and 1 child. Part A. Complete matrix M to represent this information. M is adults and children for Bukhari and Garcia. Bukhari adults are 2 and children are 3, and Garcia adults are 4 and child is just 1. Right. Now for part B, the cost of a flight for each adult is X dollars and the cost of flight for each child is Y dollar. The matrix N XY shows this information. The matrix P is M times N would be this. Use an algebraic method. Find the value of X and the value of Y. Show your working. Algebraic method. M times N. This is equals to M, which is equals to 2, 4, 3, 1 times XY. This would be equals to 5, 2, 5 and 5, 7, 5. Alright, let me make the equations. Multiplication 2x plus 3y is equals to 525, and the other equation is 4x plus y equals to 575. Right. Okay, so you can use elimination or substitution. Let me multiply my second equation by negative 3. Right. So the first equation stays the same, 2x plus 3y equals to 525. And the second equation is multiplying by minus 3, which is 3 times 4 is negative 12x. Negative 3y equals to 575 times minus 3. Negative 1725. Okay, now let me add the two equations to get rid of the y and solving for x. Okay, positive 3y and negative 3y is cancelled. 2 take away 12 is negative 10x. This would be equals to plus 525 minus 1200 divided by negative 10. This is 120, so x is 120. So we can say the cost of each adult ticket is $120. Right. Now let me solve for y by substituting into the second equation. We can solve for y. So y would be equals to 575 minus 4 times of x. 575 minus 4 times of 120. Right. Let me simplify. 4 times 120 and 575 subtract answer, this is $95. So the cost of each child ticket is just $95. This is the Y value, $95. All right. Now for the second part, explain what each element in P represent. The matrix P is M times N, which is the cost of flight for Bukhari family and the cost of flight for Garcia family, right? So we can say the matrix P represent cost of flight of Bukhari family and cost of flight of Garcia family. Right. Question number 10. Bags of sweets are packed into boxes. Part A. A box is opened and the number of sweets in each bag is counted. The results are shown in the table. Number of sweets are 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and the frequency is this much. Number 1. Explain why the total number of bags in the boxes cannot be 87. Okay. Okay, so we know, okay, so we have given that the number of sweets in each bag. So in 15 bags, 11 sweets, 26 bags, 12 sweets are in 26 bags, 38 bags have 13 sweets and so on. Let me add all of them and let's see. 15 plus 26 plus 38 plus 9. This is 88. 15 plus 26 plus 38 plus P plus 9. This is 88 plus P, right? Explain why the number of bags in the box cannot be 87. Number of bags cannot be 87 because P is not equals to -1. When P is -1, then it is 81. P never be negative. Frequency never be negative. Never be negative. Right. Now for the second part, the mean number of sweets per bag in this box is 12.8. Find the value of P. So we know that mean is equals to sum of fx divided by the total, right? Okay, so mean we have given is 12.8, f times x. So f is a frequency and this is x is the number of sweets. We have to do the product and then add them up. So 11 times 15 plus 12 times 26 plus 13 times 38 plus 14 times P plus 15 times 9 divide by 15 plus 26 plus 38 plus P and plus 9, right? Okay, further simplification is 112.8 cross multiplication. This whole sum is 88 plus P times 88 plus P, and this would be equals to 11 times 15 is 165 plus 12 times 26 is 312 plus 13 times 38 is 494 plus 14p plus 15 times 9 is 135, right? Let me add all of them. 165 plus 312 plus 494 plus 135. Okay, 1106 plus 14p. Okay, here we have 12.8 times 88, 112 6.4 plus 12.8 times of P, right? Combining the P terms on the left side and the constant on the right. So we can say that, or let me shift the P on the left, on the right side. 1126 0.4 minus 1106 equals to 14p minus 12.8p. Okay, 1126.4 minus 1106, this is equals to 20.4. This would be equals to 14 minus 12.8 to 1.2p. Okay, dividing by 1.2, 20.4 divides 1.2, so v value is 17. Okay, all right. Now for part B, another bag is opened and the number of sweets in each bag is counted. The results are shown in the table. The bag of sweet is chosen at random from this box and not replaced. A second bag of sweet is then chosen at random from the same box. The probability that both bags contain 15 sweets, number of sweets, 15 sweets are 9. Is 4 out of 539. Number 1 show that this equation. Okay, so we have to use this information, that the probability that both bags contain 15 sweets, right? Okay, the first bag contained 15 sweets is 9, right? 9 out of the total is 12 plus 28 plus 39 plus 9. The total is 88 plus r, right? So the first bag contain 15 sweets are 9 out of the total 88 plus r, right? Times without replacement, right? Without replacement. Now the next bag contain 15 sweets are 8 are left out of 87 plus r. This would be equals to 4 over 539. Now we have to simplify and make a quadratic equation, right? Okay, let me do the cross multiplication. We have 9 into 87 plus r times no need to do a cross multiplication, we can multiply the numbers. Yes, okay, so we can do 9 times 8 is 72 divides 88 plus r into 87 plus r. This is equals to 4 over 539. Now we can do cross multiplication. 72 times 539 is 38808. This would be equals to 4 into 88 times 87, 7656. 88 times r plus 87 times r plus r times r, right? So 38808 would be equals to, let me multiplying it by 4, so times by 4, this is 30,624. Adding the r's, which is 88 plus 87, and then times by 4 is 700 r plus r square, right? So it's 4r square, right? Okay, now combining all the terms on the right side, so 4r square plus 700r equals to 30624, subtract 38808 minus 8184 equals to 0, right? So here the r square coefficient is just 1, so dividing by r 4, so r square 700 divided by 4 is 175r. 84 divided by 4 is minus 2046 equals to 0. So it's exactly the same equation. Now for the second part, solve this equation to find the value of r. Show your working. Okay, this is a quadratic equation. We can solve it by using quadratic formula. So r equals to negative of b value plus minus square root of b square minus 4 times the a value times the c value. divides by 2 times of a value. All right. This is all divided by, and this is a square root. All right. Now r would be equals to minus 175 plus minus 175 square. Okay. Square root 30625. Negative times negative is positive. 4 times 2046. 8184. Right. And 2 times 1 is 2, so it is whole dividing by 2. $8,184 is going to add in 30,625, and then doing a square root is 197. So r is equals to minus 175 plus minus 197, and then divided by 2. Okay, let me solve the two r values. Minus 175 plus 197 divided by 2, this is 11, and minus 175 minus 197 divided by 2 is negative. R is 11 and R is minus 186. Okay, so which value we have to choose? As we can see, R is the frequency here, so frequency never be negative, so we have to pick the positive one, which is 11. Question number 11. The diagram shows an open container on a horizontal surface. The container is a prism. The container is a prism with trapezium ABCD as its cross section. So ABCD, the cross section is a trapezium. Okay. We have given AB, DC, AD, and BF. Angle ADC and angle DAB are right angles. All right. Now part A, calculate the angle DCB. Okay. DCB, this angle we have to calculate. Okay. Let me draw the cross section, the trapezium separately. Okay. Okay. This is a trapezium A. This is having a right angle. B, C, and D has a right angle, right? So this is 16. This side is 24. This side is 28. So if I draw the straight line here, okay, this side is also 24 and this is 4. 24 plus 4 makes 28, right? So we have to solve this whole angle. This angle is 90 degree, right? Let me solve for this angle first. So the whole angle is 90 plus that angle, right? And this side is also 16, right? So this is a right angle triangle. Let's say this is x. So B, C, and some x. This is a right angle triangle. To solve for this angle, we have the front side, the opposite, and the adjacent. So if I can use a ratio for tangent, we can say tan of that angle C. We can say tan C is opposite side is 4 over adjacent is 16, right? 4 out of 16 in terms of degrees, right? So 4 by 16 is 1 by 4. Tangent inverse of 1 by 4 is 14.036 degrees, right? Now to solve for the angle D, C, and B, this is 90 plus that angle, right? So 90 degree plus 14.036, right? Add in 90, so this is 104.036. Up to one decimal place is 104.0 degrees, right? Now for part B, Khalil pours water into the empty container at a rate of 4000 centimeter cube per minute for 2 minutes. The rate we have given. He says that the container is now more than two-third fill. Okay, so the container is more than two-third fill. It means first we have to find the volume of the prism. Okay, so the formula for the volume of a prism is area of cross section times length, right? So we can say that area of cross section times length. This is the volume. Area of a cross section is a prism, so we have to find the area of a prism first, which is half. The sum of parallel sides are 24 plus 28 times the length is 16, right? 24, 28, 16, and this length is just 29 times by 29, right? 24 plus 28 is 52. Okay, dividing by 2 times by 16 times by 29. This is 12,064 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the prism, right? So we have to find more than two-third. What is two-third of this? Times it by two-third. Two-third of this is 8042.6, right? Now we can say two-third of volume of prism is equals to 8042.7 centimeter cube, right? Now we have to find this, that he's pouring the water into empty container at a rate of this much for 2 minutes. So we have given the volume flow rate, how much the volume is flowing, and the time we have given, right? So we can say the volume flow rate is 40,000 multiplied by time. We will get how much the container is, how much is the volume of the container. So the volume flow rate is, we can say, 40,000 centimeter cube per minute multiplied by 2 minutes. So minutes is cancelled with minutes. We have just the units is centimeter cube. So 4 times 2 is 8. So this is 80,000 centimeter cube. Now, is he correct? Show your working. He says that the container is now more than two-third fill. Now the volume is 80,000 and more than two-third fill is 80, more than 80,000. So the answer is no. And this is the working. Now for part C, calculate angle DFH. This is D, this is F, and this is H, right? Okay, so let me visualize this. This is a cross section, this is a cross section, both are trapeziums, right? So if I connect D with B, the same we can connect H with F, right? Okay, this is 24, this side is 24, this side is 16, this is 28, and this is a right angle triangle. All right, so to find the hypotenuse, we can use a Pythagoras theorem to get BD, which is 16 square plus 28 square, and the square root of answer 32.25. This is 32.2. This is also 32.2. Right? Okay. Now D to F. Okay. Now this height is 29, 29, 29, 29. All of them are 29. So this is also 29. Connecting D with F. Now we have to solve for angle. This is a right angle triangle over here. This angle DFH, right? So we have the opposite and the adjacent side, a right angle triangle, applying a Pythagoras applying the trigonometric ratio of tangent to get that angle, right? Let me draw this triangle separately. DFH, okay, here is D, here is F, and here is H. This is 29 and this is 32.2. This angle we have to solve, which is tangent of angle F is opposite is 29 and the adjacent is 32.2. And let me solve for F, which is tangent inverse of 29 over 32.2, right? 29 divide answer, tangent inverse of answer is 41.9 degrees, or we can say 41.9 degrees, or round it to 42 degrees, right? So that was the last question of our paper. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.